Hey guys, I'm Layla, and I've been editing videos for over 10 years now. I'm gonna go through something super important that any video editor or content creator needs to know in order to have a successful workflow. So let's get right into it. All right, y'all. So first things first is you're gonna wanna create a folder structure on your desktop or your external. So here's my templated folder structure, and I'm gonna hop in here. I'm gonna create a projects folder and label it 00, and you'll see why in just a second. I'm going to create an assets folder. I'm going to create a renders folder. Now, if I organize this by name, projects file is going to shoot up at the top, assets, it's right after it, and renders last. So if we hop into the projects folder, we're going to create another folder, PR for Premiere, AE for After Effects, PS for Photoshop. So those are the three softwares that I'm usually using in order to create a video. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And you can customize this with whatever software that you're using that adds into your video. And this is where all the working files are going to be and the auto saves and whatnot. So if I go back, I'm going to hop into assets. We're going to create another folder. Going to name it footage. Create another folder. Audio. Create another folder. We're going to name this one GFX, which stands for graphics, motion graphics and still, which we can also, if we want to get fancy with it, we can do the same here. Cool. Now if we uncollapse all of the folders, it looks like this. We've got projects, we've got assets, which has our footage, audio, and graphics, and then we've got our renders, which is going to have all of the exports. So now that we've got our folder structure all organized, we're ready to jump into Premiere Pro. So now that we've got Premiere Pro open, we're going to create a new project. Name the project file whatever you need to name it. And for my case, I like to put the date, the title of the video, and the version. Now this is important. We're going to change the location to our working file location in the folder structure that we just created. Choose our location. In the Premiere Pro folder. Select, create. So now that we've created our project file and made sure that its destination is in our folder structure, we can go ahead and start organizing the bin. So first, I'll create a new bin, and I'm going to name this sequences. So all of the different sequences that we might add will go into here, or our nests, they'll go into here. Next, I'll create another bin, and this is going to be called assets. Then next, I'm going to create a bin called renders. So this is a really good place for you to go ahead and save your project, and you can do that by Command S if you're on a Mac. So now let's get into assets. I'm going to go ahead and create another bin, new bin, within the assets folder, and we're going to replicate our folder structure that we created. So within the assets, we had footage. We're going to name that 00, so it shoots up to the top. We're going to add another bin, and it's going to be audio. We're going to add another bin, 02, and it's going to be graphics. We'll go into graphics, add a new bin, 00, motion. Go into graphics, add another bin, 01, still. Now, as you can see, if we expand everything, we've got sequences, our assets, which has the footage, audio, and graphics. And then we've got our renders. Next, I like to go ahead and label the bins so that it's easy to differentiate between the folders. Now that I've got my bin all organized, I'll go ahead and create a final sequence. Slide that into the renders folder, save, and that's pretty much it. I've got my folder structure ready to go and my project all prepped and ready for some video editing. And that's it. It's super simple, super easy. And if you take these steps to prep your project before editing, it'll help you out in the long run. Thanks again for tuning in. And if you appreciated this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.